Hello, I am Emin the Artist. Welcome back to my channel, and this is a marker unboxing / review. I needed some new markers, and not everyone can afford the Copics and things like that. Even Arteza and even Ohuhu has become a little bit more expensive nowadays. So I looked up on Amazon, some more, because I have had Ohuhus in the past, as you know if you're watching my channel. But I didn't want to get Ohuhus again. They do have now a brush marker, and I wanted to see what that was like to have. But I said, let me see what I can get on a cheaper, because I have had Ohuhus in the past and they never had a brush tip, and I said maybe I don't need it, maybe I don't need a brush tip. So these are from Amazon. I decided to go with 168, as this shows there, 168 pieces. Now I did read that they didn't come, they came all loose, and that they also had replica or duplicate, I should say, colors. And right off the bat, by uncovering here, I haven't counted, but I maybe see one missing. I have to count, and I'll get back to you that count. I'll put it up on the screen if all of them are here. Now off the bat, I see that a fluorescent pink and a fluorescent rose might be the same. Not sure what that's about. I'm sure I'll probably get duplicates like that. Also, like I said, I got these for like $66 with tax included. Well, here's the name brand. It's LAKEY Art. I hope I said that right. I guess it's probably a rebrand of a generic. But here you go. That's the bullet nib, and this is the chisel edge, which I rarely ever use. I rarely ever use the chisel edge. And the complaints were that these did not come with that they came all jumbled, and again, duplicates, and I could see some already that might be. I have a purple gray and a pastel violet, might be exactly the same. But good news is that they came with holders. So they are standing with holders, and that is great. That means they're not going to be all jumbled, they're not going to be anywhere, because I had read that you should invest in getting marker holders and etc. So, but I can automatically tell from when I first got Ohuhu markers that the writing is a lot better on this. I will be reorganizing this in a way where I will put all the shades that are related to each other in one section, and so forth and so on, so it'll just be easier for me visually. I don't work really well on the number side. I work on the way, obviously what tones and hues go together. So came with a strap. This is the bullet nib of a chameleon, which, in comparison, we'll do a comparison here, so you can see there. Okay. Off the back, the chameleon is much smaller, much finer, whereas the LAKEY Art is actually wider, so that might, play into how well it can go into detailed corners and things like that. Okay, so I like that. Like, that's pretty nice. Like, the cap just holds up there. Off the bat, I'm telling you right now, they feel really good. The color is pretty nice. And it covers pretty well. So that is color Deep Violet. Now Okay, so deep violet and light violet. Okay, there is a distinction between these two, so that's good. So that's it. So far, so good. Let me grab some of the ones that I thought looked pretty much identical, which is the fluorescent pinks. And you know, with markers, usually different tones feel different. I guess the way the dye inside reacts to the nib. And you know, with this fluorescent, right off the bat, I can feel that I have to work it more. It's not as smooth as the violet. And I am pleasantly surprised that they are sort of different. They're not exactly the same, but they're close enough that these two are the same. There is a slight difference between the two, but they are very close. So, I mean, the normal person probably will not be able to tell. Also, comes with a colorless blender here, so that's good. You get one of those. Okay, so now let's try something here. Let's try blending some. So these are two here, and this is a pastel yellow and a fresh green. Let's see how this works up here. Okay, that one I'm pretty good. And we're gonna do this. And off the bat, you see there, they blend pretty awesomely. Okay. That gradient is as smooth as I think. You can work it some more like I am now. That is pretty good. I mean, that is pretty good. I mean, these markers come out to about 30 cents a piece. Sorry for that. And if you were looking to give this to as a gift or anything like that, oh, hold on one second. I'm not sure. Yeah, one side came like that. But again, I don't care because I'm gonna put them in by shade. So I'm not going to use them in that way. So here are the grays. Okay. And let's see how these actually blend. That one I'm pretty good. Now that's harder to tell because it's darker colors, but it blended pretty seamlessly. Like, that was pretty good. So let's try a lighter gray. So we're gonna try. This one almost feels dry. I may have to add some alcohol to this one because it does feel dry. So that's already one knock, but again, these are 30 cents a piece. So it's not like they're, you know, we're talking high end. I mean, we do expect for our products to work, but I didn't go into this saying I'm gonna get like Copic quality, things like that. So I knew what I was getting into. And these blended pretty good. I mean, you can work this to however you want it. You know, you can work that with better paper. I'm not using the best of paper right now. Now let's see what the colorless blender does for us here. The colorless blender. Not sure how that worked out. I have another high quality blender. But again, if you wanted to get into markers or start somebody off and you didn't want to spend a ton of money, this is a great set so far. I'm going to color a piece later, maybe in this video, and use these and see how well they actually hold up. Like in illustrations and things like that. See how good they are between the lines, etc. But so far, besides that one gray here that was sort of dry, and again, they're alcohol based, so you can revive these. It's not like they're dead. You can revive them with a little bit of alcohol, you just have to take it easy. But they are revivable. If you want to see a video on that, just comment below. I can, help with that. So some of you that might have some markers that are dead, bring them back to life. Again, this set for 30 cents a marker, I mean, you can't go wrong. I think that you can do a lot with this, especially if you're on a budget. They come organized in a nice case, so I don't see a real downside if you're just starting to try out markers and you're just starting to feel your way around markers. So I would recommend something like this, and then when you need something else, you can, if you need another shade or something like that, you can just buy individually once in a while here and there of Copic and things like that. Alright, so let's get this into a drawing and I'll see you back here. Okay, so real quick, I know I was going to end the video with just that quick review, but I've been working on some stuff. I wanted to do some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle based videos, and I've been practicing because I cannot draw them for the life of me, but they're like one of my favorite properties of all time. But in any event, I did try it out on very cheap paper, just quickly, and they're very rough on paper that is not of like higher quality. So just this blending here really started destroying the paper. As of here, I didn't do any blending except the mask. Now in the mask, when I was blending here and here, I did notice one thing: the alcohol. For whatever reason, these pigments take a little longer to dry than any other marker I actually have used. Makes sense, they're not the highest quality. So what I realized is, one, use a better paper. Two, wait a few more seconds than you naturally would to then try to blend, because the blending tends to get the lighter color. If you're blending from dark to light, the lighter color will take over the darker color really quick and then erase it. So give it a little bit more time than you would any other higher quality marker, and use better paper. This book here is just your very average Michael's generic sketchbook. It's just a sketchbook. It's very rough, and it soaks in a lot of the pigment and alcohol. So I would definitely use a higher quality like this one, which is a Cranston Mixed Media. This Cranston Mixed Media does not fray, does not suck out a lot of that pigment, so this should work a whole lot better for you. So that was just my insights here before I went ahead and did my next video and used them on my next video. I usually just go straight in, I never test, but this time something told me just test them. And the last thing I wanted to do is just make a video and a drawing, color it in, and then it's just destroyed. But now I know a little bit more on how to navigate these, so definitely use a higher quality paper. The nib is a little rough. Give it a few seconds extra to dry the alcohol and then go into blend. Those are my actual observations as of right now. So yeah, guys, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video, and again, for those of you returning viewers, thank you so much. I never thought I'd even be at 100 and some odd subscribers. Hopefully we can get this ball rolling, and as time goes on, I will increase the quality of my videos, so I really hope you stick around. Thank you, and see you in the next video.